What's going on, guys? Andrew coming back at you today. I've been gone for a while. Also, I deleted a lot of my videos on my main channel only because I'm switching this channel now to a vlog / car event channel. It's going to be posted with my car, future car builds, car events, car meets, anything around here that I'll do. Car related vlogging, also cruising at night with some of the guys I'm friends with. But today's video is all about my 2013 Dodge Dart build. It took about over 2 years to make. I got it back in 21 or 20. It was around there sometime. I didn't know too much about cars at the time, but I had a future build in my mind of what this car was going to look like. And right behind me is what I came up with it. So let's introduce it. So guys, before we get into my 2013 Dodge Dart build, I actually want to go ahead and introduce you guys to Clutch. Clutch is a car Christian community brand, and recently I became an ambassador for them. So with becoming an ambassador for Clutch, me and Clutch have been thinking and talking about it, and recently we actually came up with the idea to do a giveaway. This giveaway is going to involve one of these banners from Clutch. It's either going to be a white one like I have right here, it's going to be a black one or a holographic one, or they even have a curved one with any color you want I just named. So in order to get into this giveaway for a Clutch banner, what you're going to have to doing is to like, subscribe onto my YouTube channel. You're going to have to follow me on Instagram. You have to follow Clutch on Instagram. And down below in the comments of this video, just type your Instagram name and you should be entered in. End of this is going to be about June 30th. Around June 30th, we'll name who's the winner of the contest. Let's go ahead and get into my 2013 Dodge Dart build. So to start off my 2013 Dodge Dart build, guys, the most noticeable thing you can obviously see is the Hellcat hood. I got it off Car ID. I think it ran me up like $500, plus painting it was another $500. So maxed out, probably $1,000, $1,100 to get this fully, get the hood plus paint. The biggest thing that everyone wants to notice or know is if the hoods are actually operational, if all three hoods actually work. And I'll show you guys. All right, guys, so as you can see, I popped the hood, and I'll just go ahead and show you. So the main vent on the middle goes right here, operational. The left one drops to right here, right one drops to right here. Now the best part about this Hellcat hood is if any water gets in it, there's actually a little valley for it. So if you come over here, that little hole right here is water drain for any rainwater that seeps in. Also for over here, got a little drain for the water as well. So anytime it's raining, you can use this this Hellcat hood for this Dart. They said it has little holes for the rain. So it's not going to hurt the engine, it's not going to seep in or anything. But yes, like I said, the vents are operational on this. And the next thing we'll go ahead and go to is the engine. So of course I got the 2.0. Like I said, there was nothing you can possibly do to this to make it any more faster than probably an air intake. But I only have about 3 engine mods done to this so far. I've had a air intake I got when I first bought the car. This used to be a single exhaust. I'll show you more of that. But it's now a 3-inch pipe instead of a 2-inch. Upgraded it, and then I have a little pop tune, not aggressively, but it's noticeable. I didn't really focus on engine stuff. Maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have. But like I said, with the 2.0s, you can't get much horsepower than what you're already pushing. But let's go ahead and talk more about the car. So, on to the next thing. Next thing is the headlights. What I've done so far is these used to come in white. They were the outsiding was all white, looked stock, of course. So I looked on Amazon. Got these for about $300 to $400. It works perfectly. It has the halo rings right here. It's perfect. I got no complaints. It makes the car look a lot more aggressive than it already does. Or to get these on, you gotta rip off the whole front of the face of the car, get all to that. It's a plug and play. Thank God, no wiring involved that you have to do on your own. But this is something that definitely makes the car look a lot more aggressive than it already does. But let's go ahead and talk about another thing on the car. So this is my Hoonigans tag. Now, my lovely girlfriend has given it to me since last December. 2-3 weeks before Ken Block died, unfortunately, but more of a remembrance thing now at this point. Now in the state of Maryland, where I am, you can't do something to your front tag. You need a Maryland state front tag on here. Usually cops are really aggressive about that. Luckily I haven't been messed with. I've kept this on the whole time. No cops really mess with me, and I kind of really do like this a lot. So if you think about getting a Hoonigans tag or anything like that put in your car, make sure you do look at the state laws before you get it. Unfortunately for mine, you can't, but no cops will harass me for it. Let's go ahead and talk about more of the car. So next, we're going to be talking about the wheel and brake setup. As for the tire setup, I am running the Douglas. They are kind of, not off-brands, but they're something for now. But they work perfectly. I've never had a problem with them so far. I've had them on for about 3 months perfectly. Next thing we're going to talk about is the rims. I don't care what anyone says, rims change the look of a car no matter what. So if you are looking to do a first mod to your car, first anything, definitely wheels. It changes the aggression of the car. It looks amazing. But I got these off Tire Rack, a really good place to shop as well. I got these for about $400 or $500. Like I said, I wasn't too much into wheels. I want to do a lot more stuff to the car than just the wheels at the point. Next thing we got is the caliper covers. Grabbed me up $200. Now I really could have painted the calipers to save myself money, but I liked how the caliper covers looked. I like how it says Mopar. You can't really see it on here because the rim's covering it, but it says Mopar. Super easy to install as well. In the back right here, if you can see it, I got the Sport drill in slotted brakes. Works amazing. I've had to do a dead full stop at one point. These work perfectly. So let's go ahead and get to the back of the car. So like I said before, I do have the clutch banner. Like I said, for that giveaway, make sure you're in it. Don't miss it. Ends June 30th. With the whole clutch thing, put it on the back and put the sticker anywhere you want. I put mine on the back, makes it look a little bit more aggressive. Next thing I did was 2 little splitters, one on the top of the window all the way down here, right on the trunk. They are kind of, I wouldn't say cheap, it was just a last second idea too. Don't want a huge spoiler on these cars, it makes it look goofy. It's not meant to be like that, it's supposed to be something like this. These two ran me up about $200, $100 each. So next we're going to be talking about is the track tail lights. So on some Dart models, weirdly enough, the middle doesn't come lit up. It's either reflective or lit up like that. And unfortunately, when I got mine, it wasn't lit up. It was reflective. So when I had my whole lights on like this before, it only had the outer ones lighting up. But that's technically the first mod, I guess you would say I did to the car, is I put the middle track light on. And let me tell you, it looks amazing. It looks better like that than just having reflective like that. Let's go ahead and get into the exhaust system. All right, guys, so now we're gonna talk about the exhaust system. Right here, I got the whole diffuser setup going on. This piece cost me about $100. It goes all the way around, has a little diffuser on the bottom, comes with it all. Like I said, it ran me about $100. It's a really good mod as well. It makes it look a little bit more aggressive, but not too aggressive. Right down here is my exhaust tips. I got these off, not Amazon, but AutoZone. It only runs you up about 20, 30 bucks. I needed something at the time. I had really small chrome tips and I didn't like them at all, so tried the black ones. These are a little bit bigger. They're a 3-inch, I believe, as well. This was used to be a single exhaust, and it didn't have just one single exhaust hanging out right there. It actually had it from the bottom facing down, which you couldn't see. It just looked horrible. I didn't like it, so what I did is I got a whole new catback exhaust system, and let me tell you, it's amazing. It's probably one of the best things I've done to this vehicle. Probably gave it like, if 1 or 2 horsepower, but still sounds amazing for this kind of car. So let's go ahead and give you guys a startup and show you what it sounds like. So guys, you heard the exhaust. It's not the best. It's just a 4-cylinder. Don't kill me. My first build. So you guys saw the outside. Let's go ahead and look at the inside and give you guys a drive on the inside. Let's go ahead. So technically this is the interior, so we'll go over it as well. But this is my trunk. I got a 12-inch subwoofer setup. It's amazing. I love it. Clearly you don't have too much trunk room back here. Also, you don't ever know when you're gonna need jumper cables. Always make sure you carry those around you. Let's actually go into the interior of the car now. So guys, I switched hats. Now I'm a cowboy. Let's go ahead and get into the rear interior. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. With this submodel, we have a little cup holders in the back with a little armrest. Not too much room, but it's decent enough room. I am about 6 foot, and it's hard for me to fit in here sometimes, depending on how close the driver's sitting to the wheel. But the back seat is pretty comfortable depending on how big you actually are. And let's go ahead and get to the front. All right, so due to the car being, it's going to chime each time I try to show the interior. It's going to keep chiming, so this is a little bit more of a better way to do it with the door closed, but we'll still show you what the inside looks like. As for the 2013 Dodge Dart inside, this was usually, it first started off as SXT. As you guys can see, the cluster gauge I changed out to be a digital. Originally, it showed just, the 2 little clusters and all that, but recently I did change it out back in November to a digital. Best little upgrade as well for the inside you can possibly do. Can't stress about it enough. Also, you guys can see on the shifter, I do have the dual over clutch, whatever they call that. And with that little pop tune, that's how I'm able to use it with the dual clutch, where I can go in manual mode. Once I downshift, the little pops will go off, and that's how I can use it. But let's go ahead, show you the rest. We'll go for a drive. What are you doing? I said get in. So guys, as now we're in the car, I don't know if you can see the digital gauge as well, but like I said, have it all set up. You can change it as much as you want. A lot more settings, but I'm not here to go over that. But like I said, it's a nice little idea to change out your old cluster gauge if it's not digital like this. And yes, that's me scraping. It's factory low. What can I say? But car-wise, it drives amazing. I like it. Only complaint I don't like is that something's wrong with it right now. When I get over a certain speed, it doesn't like it, and it shakes a lot. I tried a realignment, I tried wheel back, I don't know what it is. So, and then in the near future, I'm gonna try to figure out what the problem is. Also, with switching the clusters, I didn't bring over my old mileage to this one. So, it says I'm at 162,000. It says I'm at 162,000, but I'm really not. I'm probably somewhere at 140, if I had to guess. But yeah, that's the only downside to it. Classic Dodge. Wonder not going up. Yep. So I do like the car. It drives nice. The only downside, like I said, was it just shakes a lot. I tried a wheel balance. I tried a lot of stuff to it, and it still shakes. It might be an actual problem, but I don't know yet. So we're gonna be in dual clutch mode, basically manual mode. Not really. You don't have the clutch. Just have an upshift and downshift, which is a huge controversy in the car community. But we'll go ahead and floor it for you guys and show you. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Like I said, it's not aggressive. Now we're going up a hill. We got a little bit slower, but the pops aren't really aggressive. They're not tuned to be really aggressive. I didn't want it aggressive where it's scaring the heck out of every little kid. I did a little bit at first. We'll go back up here. Alright, see if we can't pop it. There we go, it's a little bit of popping. Yeah, perfect. So as you guys saw right there, the little drive, hopefully you guys heard it, not too much wind. Also, like I said, the popping is not too aggressive or loud. I didn't want it to be. I didn't want to scare everyone that's passing by. I want a little aggressive like I have. Hopefully you guys did hear it in that video. So guys, you heard it from the outside, you heard it from the inside. We went over everything, mods to whatever else I've showed you guys today with the interior and the exterior and the engine wise. Hopefully you guys liked the video. I'll be seeing one of you guys as the winner for clutch. Whoever it is, we'll talk more about it at that time. But for right now, hopefully one of you guys watching right now gets it. Good luck, and see you in the next video.